guys, previously we have discussed about the housekeeping, and today we will discuss the temporary electricity supply at site. Here are some examples of not acceptable installations. Metal halide used as task lighting. So this is unacceptable because it's a good conductor. Wooden splitters is not a good practice because when it is overheating and it will caused by fire. One cable equal a plug or sockets. So you have one cable only, but you connected all the sockets. So these are all unacceptable installations. Example of acceptable installation: for earthings of DB. So that we should have earthing for all the distribution boards, and correct cable glands. So we have some cable glands that protecting our cable from the sharp edges, and DB with the provisions of lock. So the lock should be always locked, so that we are preventing the unauthorized opening or connecting inside of the DB by ordinary workers. The fluorescent lightings with a diffuser, and full discriminations of the circuits. So we have a good the circuits discriminations here, and of course the signage translated into different language. This is all example of acceptable installations for temporary electricity supply. Temporary electrical installation must be designed and approved by an electrical engineer, installed by a competent electrician, and inspected by a competent person once every 3 months. When we are talking about competent, those persons, he has skills, he has a knowledge, he has a good attitude that he is doing the job properly. He has the training on how to do the job safely, and some experience, good experience on how the proper electrical installation is in the site. Priority must be given to the use of battery tools. However, where this is not possible, 110 volts, and as last resort, 220, 380 volts tools may be used. So we are prioritizing the use of the low voltage, like the battery tools, like such as 12 volts, 14 volts, and if there's no possible, so the last volts that we can use for the power tools is 220 or 380. But usually at site we are using 110 volts only, and the use of 220 and 380 volts is by only permit system. Generators. For the generators, all static generators must be regularly maintained, have a drip tray, spill kits, and firefighting equipment nearby. Cables between generators and distribution boards must have mechanical protection, if not in steel wire armored cable. Okay, as much as possible, our cablings for generators and to distribution boards must be armored cable. Each static generator must be fitted with a fully functional independent earth electrode. Distribution boards, distribution boards. All distribution boards or DB will be within a lock, steel IP554, water and dust proof, enclosed with mandatory warning signs. All opening, holes, and penetration into the DB must be closed to IP54 rating. All circuits must be protected by correct size circuit breakers, and the DB must have a padlock in addition to the locks already fitted to the DB door. So this is our minimum. So even there is a built-in lock, but we need to fit also the padlock, because this built-in lock, you can open any key, you can open it. At least if you have the padlock, you can prevent unauthorized opening of your DB. All DB circuits will be properly discriminated. All 220 volts, 380 volt supply must be protected by an residual current device with a trip current of not more than 30 milliampere. Every residual current device or RCD must be tested frequently by the competent persons or the technicians. As I discussed, what is the competent person? Sockets must only be mounted on the exterior of the DB enclosure. Timber frames, splitter units are not permitted. All steel wired armor cables must have earthing bond cable connected from a gland to earth bar within a DB. Cables and flexes. All cables shall be terminated using proprietary glands. Where necessary, a separate earth conductor shall be installed. All extension leads shall be formed using 3-core double insulated flex. Flexes must be kept off of the floor and secured by non-conductive ties where required, or the cable ties. All earths will be terminated properly to ensure safety of the system. Sometimes we need to test all the earthing connections. All joints must be made using outdoor type plugs, sockets, or proprietary junction boxes. No twisted, taped, or joints. Twisted and taped joints is not allowed here in the Middle East. Extension leads with the plugs, sockets shall have only one cable, no doubling up. All connection will be protected from mechanical strain by using proprietary glands, cord grips, or clips. Temporary lighting. All side fluorescent tube must be protected from breakage by cage. So if you are using fluorescent tube, you should provide protected by cage. Portable halogen type lights are not permitted. Halogen is emitting too hot heat in the side that may cause fire. Metal halide lights shall not be used as portable handheld task lighting and should either be fixed onto scaffolding walls, etc., or on purpose built stable metal frames. Metal halide lights shall not be installed close to combustible materials. Okay, there are several incidents that these metal halide lights produce fire, and even the timber, it can ignite by the metal halide lights.